Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now I welcome you to the Human Resource Management course part 4, that is the management inventories that comes under the source supply. So management inventories and means how they are going to able to hand the management functions of any employee. Basically, the features of management inventories are basically the strength of the employee, the weakness, the work history, promotional potential, their career goals. Basically, they try to fulfill all the career growth of any individuals. Next, the personal data, the number and the type of employees who are supervised, the total budget which is managed, previous management duties. See, if any employees are working whether it is with respect to the technical or the non-technical, the first and the foremost thing is about they should go, the company should have a good management skills. That's very important. See, even if we are well versed, even if we're having a thorough knowledge about any topic, but if we don't have a proper skills, no, if we don't have a proper basic discipline, if we don't have any patience, if we don't have any confidence within us, if we don't know how to interact with the people, then whatever the knowledge we have learned, it's utter waste. Basically, we need to give a respect to each other. So so the management is very important. So the first one we learn about the management as well as skill inventories. The next comes the internal source supply. Basically, it is the inflow as well as the outflow. Basically, the resignation, the retirements, the transfer, and the promotions all come out of this. Next, what is the turnover rate of the company, the conditions of work and absence. Basically, it says about the working hours during the normal as well as the holidays, the retirement policies. Sometimes the candidate should be able to work in the holidays also. The next is about the productivity level and the movement among the jobs. Basically, the promotion transfer. Next, external supply means the employees from the colleges, universities, consultants, competitors. External sources varies from industries to industries, organization to organization, from geographical location, right? See, as we know that the type of the external sources they are using of any organization, it varies from company to company. The format they are using, it can vary from company to company based on the category of their geographical location, in which location they are residing. The next is about the HR programming. So HR programming means, see, once the organization HR demand and supply forecast, the two must be balanced, right? The right employee at the right work vacancies. This is very important. See, whenever there is a vacancy in any of the job, it will leads to some decline of that particular job, and the company overall can reduce. So each and every employee plays a very important role. So whenever there is a vacancy in any particular job, it has to be fulfilled by the right employee at the right time. So the time matters. The next is about the HR planning implementation. So how to implement this? Implementation requires converting an HR plan into actions, right? See, dream, whenever we dream the goals, we need to execute that goals, right? So basically, with respect to training, selection, placement, development, control, evaluation. So how is the control as well as the evaluation done? HR plan, basically it includes the budgets, targets as well as the standards. How they are going to control. The next very important, the last concept in this module 1 is the job analysis. See, job analysis means the process of collecting the job related information, right? The information basically helps in the preparation of a job description and job specification. Job analysis means basically analyzing the information with that particular job. Basically, we have two types of analysis of the job: job description and job specification. The first one is the job description. See, job description. See in the requirement, see whenever the company is going on campus or the off campus, and if they want the employee to join to the company, the first and the foremost thing is the description of the job has to be maintained. Means who are going to maintain this all the job description? The manager doesn't write any of this description of the job. Who maintains? It's a big question mark, right? See, a job analyst is the one who write the description about the job after consulting the worker as well as the supervisor. The supervisor as well as the worker, they'll give some of the ideas. So based on that, the job analyst is going to write the description of the job, and he is the one who is responsible for all of that. He should take all the feedback, he should take all the positive feedback, negative feedback, comments, criticism from the worker and the supervisor before preparing the final draft, right? Next, what comes under this job description? So here are the seven content of the job description. You can go. See, first is the title of the job. It will begin. For example, I'm going to take an example of a software engineer. Next, the location of the job. Where are the geographical areas that particular job is being spread? Next, the summary of the job. Overall, the job, what does it says? Next, the duties, right? The next is about the duties. So, what are the duties they need to perform whenever they join as an employee to an organization? Next, the machines, tools, as well as the equipments they are going to use. For example, if he wants to be a software engineer, then what are the tools? The front end he has to know, and what are the back end the company is going to use, which programming language they are going to use. That's important. Next, materials and the forms which is being used. Next, the working conditions. That is, what is the time they are going to work. Basically, it is 8 hours of job, 8 hours of work means from 9 to 6 p.m. or the day shifts, night shifts. Next, the salary level. Basically, the level of the salary, it varies for each of the position, right? Next, the definition of unusual terms. Condition of the work. Condition of the work is the employee should be able to work with any, yeah, with any aspects of the timings. Next, the T&D facilities, the promotion and the channels, chances and channels, etc. So these are 70 contents that has to be filled in the job description. The next it is the characteristics as well as the methods of this job description we need to know. See, job description basically it indicates the scope as well as the nature of the work, including all the important relationships, right? More specific words should be selected, like basically they need to mention what they need to mention, the kind of work, the degree of complexity, and the degree of skill which is required, right? The methods. See, the skills very important. For example, if I am good in management skills, I cannot apply for a technical background, right? So if I'm interested in tech, if I'm having a good knowledge in technical, then I need to apply for the technical skills. So that is very important. Next, the methods or else the modes. This is the method of the modes. Basically, the job analysis he has to complete this process by observing the actual work which is being done by the employee, right? See, as we know that job analyst basically takes all the decisions as well as the ideas from the workers as well as supervisor. Based on that, he is going to write that final draft of the job description. And he need to observe the actual work which is done by the employee also. All the information which is pertinent to the job should be secured from the worker itself. The last concept is about the specifications of the job. Specifications means basically it is the physical specifications, the mental, the emotional and the social specifications, the behavior specifications. See, in first part we'll have a description of the job. Basically, what does the job describe? The next, the specifications. If you want to apply to the job, what are the features, what are the characteristics you need to have? So first, physical specifications means basically the strength, the weakness of the employee. Next, what are the height, weight. Height and the weight means what are the good features he is going to have. Mental specifications means ability to plan, read the circuits. Emotional and the social specifications. Emotional means how he is going to handle the situations in a worst case, and a social means how happily he is going to build a good comfort with the other employees. That also matters. Behavior specifications. Basically, the attitude, the behavior of an employee. There are some policies like the employee should be like this. So this is about the job description specification. See guys, in this video I've said you about the description of the job, the specification of the job, next the internal supply as well as external supply of the supply forecasting we have learned. So this is about this. So overall the questions from this part is we learned about HR planning, importance of HR planning, the process, the advantages, the factors which is affecting on HRM, the different methods of needs forecasting, basically manpower forecasting as well as supply forecasting we learned. Next, job analysis we learned. Next, the description about the job as well as specification of the job. The next we learn about the skill inventory as well as the management inventory. The two major difference on these two types of inventory we have learned. So this is about the introduction to the human resource management. So these four videos that I have uploaded for this is basically it is the basic of HRM. So I hope this video it is very useful for us. So I would like you to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel so that I'll be giving you some of the more topics on this useful human resource management anymore. So thank you. Have a nice day.